love you's dream stories. I do remember them. I just don't know if I can talk about them. I don't think I can talk. Can I talk about them? I will. Okay. I just won't put names. So where did it start? Oh, I remember. Me and 2 other Holo EN members. 2? 3? No, it was 2 Holo EN members and 1 friend, normal friend, outside of Holo. We went to like a salon, and I was getting my hair dyed and also we were all getting our nails done. I remember that. And it was a really nice salon. And then it was all good. And then for some reason, one of the Holo EN members were like, I'll pay for everyone. And we were like, bro, what? No. And then they all left without me for some reason. Because my hair was still getting dyed. And then we went out of the salon. And then we split up, right? I lost them. And then I went to go find them. I couldn't find them. And I remember walking down. It was a pretty crowded street. It was like nighttime. But there were a lot of like parties. I don't know if it was like a special event or like a special day. I remember walking down the street and I was alone. Was I alone? Yes, I was alone. No. Yes. What? No. Yes, I was alone. We were walking down. It seemed like there was a parade happening, right? And then from that parade, I was approached by a group of people. And I was like, no. Thank you, but no. I kept walking. But this group of people kept following me. And I was like, can you please stop? And then they kept trying to talk. And I was like, no. And then I could tell they'd been drinking, right? So I led them down the street and I was hoping to get into a cab and then just go home. When all of a sudden, EN member comes out of nowhere. And is like, hey! I was like, what are you doing here? What? An EN member starts talking to a group of people and like socializing with them. And I'm like, what? What? And this EN member couldn't grasp why I was feeling so panicked. Like, they were being overly friendly and just like not cautious at all. And then I think it got to a point where I could tell that one of the people in the group knew who she was. And I was like, we need to go. And she was like, no, we don't need to go. What are you talking about? Just having fun. And I was like, bro, no, this is dangerous. And then, so I wanted to go home, but I didn't want to leave EN member alone. So I kept following this group of people who was now suddenly buddy-buddy with EN member. And we were walking, and then it got to a point where I started to feel quite in danger, like in danger. So I pull out my phone, and I'm like, okay, I need to call someone. I need someone to save us. And I scroll through my contacts. And then for some reason, there was this person that I haven't talked to since high school. For someone who had made like a group chat with me and like 5 other people that I didn't know. And I was like, what? Okay. And then in my head, I knew this old high school acquaintance was currently living in Japan. So I was like, oh, I have no choice. You know? So I call, and then they pick up, and they're like, hello? Like, why are you calling? We haven't spoken in like years. What? Hello? And I was like, hello, can you please save me? And then they're like, And I was like, okay, if you don't want to come, you don't have to come. And they're like, no, I'll come. I was like, whoa! Bitch, my life could be in danger right now. Anyway, they rock up. And then, like, EN member is still having a jolly old good time with this group of strangers. And then, like, I don't even know why I called this person. I was hoping it was like a form of, you know, strengthening numbers. That didn't happen. Because EN member and I suddenly got into a yelling fight. Because I was trying to get through to them how the situation was really dangerous. And then she was like, no, you're just being overly paranoid. And we started yelling, we started fighting. And then she was like, if you want to go, just go. And I was like, fine, we'll leave you. And we got into a fight. And then I ran away. And I started crying. And then this useless piece of meat started following me around. Well, granted, I was the one who did call them to save me, but started running. Just straggling behind me. Are you okay? Are you okay? You're gonna be okay. I started running. It was like I was trying to have my like shoujo anime moment where you run away and they stop you. But this acquaintance was so useless. They didn't do anything. They just kept walking behind me. And they started laughing. And I was like, I will slap you so hard across the face. Excuse me. Anyway. Some time passed. And then I somehow ended up running into the EN member again. But she wasn't with the group of strangers. And then we kind of made up. And then immediately the scene changed. It was kind of, I was like, what? Okay. That was my first vivid dream of the day. I think I woke up at that point. I was like, hi. And then I checked the time and I was like, oh, okay. And I went back to sleep. Did you tell the story to the EN member? No, I didn't. I don't think I can talk about the second dream on stream. But it was also like, what the? What? Anyway, today's not a chatting stream. We're playing a game today. It's called Is This the